Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. For those of you who are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. Today, I wanted to do a fun makeup tutorial. Get ready with me. And I did a poll for different face products, what I should wear. And I wanted my Instagram users to choose to vote between two products in each category. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you want to get in all the fun next time. I'll leave my Instagram handle here and also a link in the description bar. Totally follow me for all the fun. But I was actually really excited to do this, see what you guys would choose. And I gotta say, final results, there's a lot of products that were definitely like kind of neck and neck, like they weren't too far off. There's some that were definite winners, but it was, for sure interesting to see, which ones. It was like just slightly. I actually had to wait a little bit longer for one of the categories because it was just 50-50. I was like, damn. But if you guys want to see who were the winners, then just keep on watching. For the face primers, the clear winner here was e.l.f. So I asked, should I use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer or the L'Oreal Glow Lock Primer? And 59% of you said to do the e.l.f. one. At first, it was like definitely like e.l.f. was winning for sure. But then, some glowy girls came through. And I have dry skin myself. And I was always an advocate for the L'Oreal Glow Lock Primer for sure. Definitely have been pulling it out a little bit more. Need to get it restocked now for the winter time. But for my dry skin girls, don't totally overlook the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, or also just, keep on the top of your mind, you can also combine different primers as well. So if you want to just add maybe this area just to get a little bit poreless, and then maybe more like the areas around the face, you want to add that glow or something like that, feel free to do that as well. The other primer that I really have to get restocked on, which I haven't because it's definitely a little bit more expensive, the Too Faced Hangover RX. I think it's a great option for dry skin. That just replenishes. It's like a moisturizer almost, which is really what your skin needs, but I love that. We are going to let this sink in, and while we do, why don't we talk about the foundation winner. For the foundation winner, this was one that was also very, very close. I actually, the last time I had checked before I did the final look at for the results, I actually thought Fenty Beauty was actually winning. So I did Fenty Beauty versus Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. Maybelline Dream Urban Cover won. 52% of you ended up choosing the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I was actually right before, while I was getting all these products together, I was about to pick up the Fenty because I remember that was the winner before, but I was like, oh wait, hold on. Maybelline Dream Urban Cover just barely made it. I think these are both great options for dry skin. I feel like the Fenty one is definitely more of a hydrating for sure. It's a hydrating foundation, so it's a nice, more natural. Like it gives you, because it is so hydrating, it's like a really nice glow from within, which just makes, because it is so hydrating, if you have dry skin like me, it just makes your skin look more luminous naturally. But this one, I don't know, I honestly love them both. I think I'm gonna have to get a new Maybelline one soon too. Actually, on the side, Fenty does give you more product. This one is just 1 fluid ounce, whereas the Fenty is 1.08. And I believe this one, it wasn't too expensive. It was the $12 range for drugstore, and Fenty was maybe about $36, $38. Both are great. I love them both. Maybe, I don't know which one. Oh, that's a good one. Which one, if I had to choose between the two, I don't know. Don't make me choose. I think if I for sure wanted to go super glammed out, I'm going to go for the Maybelline, just because it looks, for a drugstore compared to the Fenty, it just looks a little bit more expansive. If I use this more than in placement of my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, which is expensive. That's $60. This is a great replacement for that. So this is I want to look expensive, a foundation for $12. Hell yeah. So, but I love the Fenty one for a chill, laid back, but you can still glam it up, but you're going to just look a little bit more naturally luminous. So not bam in your face, girl, I am glowing like J-Lo. Luminous is this. That's this. And I have used this up so much. This was like my obsession for the summer, and rightfully so, because it's only 12 bucks, so I did not feel guilty. So for the two concealers, we did the battle of the drugstore concealers. So two options that I brought out was the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I love them both. You guys ended up choosing the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I'm kind of glad because I miss this bad boy a little bit. I haven't been playing with him, her. I think it's him, 16-hour. But I haven't been playing with it as much. I did kind of miss it. And especially for days where I don't want to, use a, eyeshadow primer base. I cannot speak, the words are not here. I love a nice matte concealer. So for those of you who love matte, more on the full coverage side, this is definitely a medium to full. It's almost full. I would say it's pretty close to freaking full. We'll see how this one matches though with my foundation, because this I bought more before the summer. In my Maybelline I bought, yeah, as you can see, let's see, we got this. The Maybelline I bought during the summer when I tanned, but if we blend it out nicely, we should be good. But I like this as a dual product because guess what? I don't have to spend on an extra product for my eyelids as my primer. But this is like a $6 concealer. It's a great dupe, a great substitution for the Tarte Shape Tape. There have been so many amazing dupes this year in 2019 for that Tarte Shape Tape, that $30, like what, 27, 28, almost $30 concealer. I don't feel the need to have to repurchase that. I love it. We had a good ride. But if I can save, hell yeah. Feel like the e.l.f. Camel's a great one. The L'Oreal Full Wear is a great one. And then, what is it, concealer? CoverGirl came out with a great hydrating option. Like, what? 55% of you said e.l.f. 16-hour Wear Camo Concealer. This next product was really no competition. There was a standout in this one, which was the Under Eye Loose Setting Powder. I'm really curious if I would have done a loose setting powder versus a pressed powder, what you guys would have chosen. But 70% of you chose Colourpop's No Filter Setting Powder. The competitor was IT Cosmetics. I love the IT one. Honestly, it's so fine. That powder, I love the Colourpop, but I would say that one's maybe a smidge more fine than that. I love them both. Geez, yeah, look. Oh my God. Actually, I'm going to need to buy this. How much I have left of the Colourpop. Geez, you can barely see it. Look at that. It's on the edge. But I love the Colourpop. Next Colourpop order, I'm getting another one. But, I mean, yeah, I get you. This is what, 10 bucks? Maybe cheaper? Yeah, get the Colourpop, girl. I love it. Obviously, I have never, ever, ever in my life finished a loose setting powder. This is the closest I've come to it. I freaking love it. And they have different colors. So this one I think is the either light or translucent. They have a banana shade one, and then they have one for darker skin tones with a little bit more of a tint, so that if you do have a darker skin tone, you're not using something translucent like this, and it gives you extreme white cast, because you want to avoid that. So I love those color options. Whereas IT Cosmetics, I think they only have the shade translucent from when I bought that, unless they've upgraded since then. So go Colourpop. Go Colourpop. Yep. You know what was weird? Normally I do my eyes before my whole face because I tend to be messy when I do my eyeshadow. But, that's okay. We forgot. So the winner for the eyeshadow palette to use was Profusion Cosmetics, the Sienna's palette. This is a $10 palette, and do you see how many eyeshadows you get? $10. Still love it, still use it. It's been a while, I admit, since I use this bad boy, so let's bring them on out. You guys chose this versus the Alamar Cosmetics Volume 1 Reina del Caribe palette. Also a great option as well. But you guys chose this one. Honestly, it was neck and neck for a while though. And it's not that far off from, in between which ones you guys chose. 58% versus 42%, not too far off. But hey, y'all have great affordable taste. I freaking love this. You can buy Profusion at Target. I've seen this at Marshall's as well. Probably a couple of other spots. Maybe, I'm not sure if Walmart, but I know Target for sure. And I know a lot of people have been able to get this one or a different color variation. I have a couple of other ones, like the Pro palette for with the Target Cartwheel discount. So $10. Some people got it for like $7, $8, maybe $6. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Oasis. And I'm gonna do one eye and I'll do the other one off camera. See, this is why I don't. Actually, let's do this. So if you're normally messy like me, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit more of that loose powder, and basically we're gonna add a bunch. So you kind of want it just like sitting there. So I am like just like that, so that whatever falls, you're just gonna swipe off. We're gonna try not to be too messy. The only thing here is make sure don't leave it on too long, because you don't want to, what do you call it, be a little too dry. Let's go in with the color Oasis. So beautiful. Look at that pigmentation though. Freaking profusion, man. $10. That's where it's at. That, and this is just a great like everyday kind of like go-to neutrals. Like if you're someone who just sticks to like one palette, this is like a great option to like start with, or even just have if you're like you're on a budget. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Daring, and we're just gonna add a little bit onto the, look at that pigmentation now, the outer edge, and then this one's gonna go more directly into the crease. Just gonna go back in with that first brush and blend that out. Now what I'm gonna do to be extra dramatic, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and we're going to use this to kind of carve out the lid so that whatever shimmery shade we put on there, because we're going shimmer, we can do matte too, is going to really stand out. Now for the shimmer shade, kind of keep this a little monochromatic. I'm actually going to go in with the shade Certain, and we're going to add that to the lid. We might mix a little bit too. Can we just admire that pigmentation though for $10? Come on. Can't get some $50 palettes to do this. Woo! Can even use your finger if you want. Going in with a little bit of Daring and just kind of blending that out. I might add a little deeper shade to intensify it, but these colors are totally buildable. You can kind of add the intensity that you want. What I'm gonna do, because I'm extra like that, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that shade Madly and just one of those Anastasia brushes, or Pepper would have been good. And I just kind of want to intensify that crease just a little bit, so this little side just helping me stamp that in there, and I'm just patting that on there for intensity and just kind of like swiping in just a little bit, and take that other dual end and then just kind of blend it all together, and we'll add lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, I've cleaned up underneath the under eyes, and now we've kind of got this going on. And so I asked you guys, should I wing it out or should we do a nice dainty little line? And this one was definitely, I know who's watching. 77% of you guys said to wing it out. That's what's up. Yes, I'm so glad. I've been doing the dainty little line here and there, but we know our roots. It's all about the wing. So I'm going to take my NYX matte liquid liner, and rather than do a pull between liners, I was just like, this is my liner, so how should I do it? I would rather have done that. Y'all said wing it out, so let's wing it out. Now that we've got our wing liner on, lashes, I asked, should I do thin and wispy or thick? Should have put thick with 2 C's, nice and dramatic. And this was one where I had to wait. Y'all could not decide. It was 50-50, and once you decided, the winner was thin and wispy, and it was still close. It was still a close race, but thin and wispy definitely won with 51%. However, I know I need to buy a new pair of some Batty Bee lashes, because I was loving those for like some nice thick dramatic lashes. Batty Bee, or my other favorite, were Cocoa lashes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put on my wispy ones, which are going to be my Ardell 415s. I know, and I got to go shopping. I need to restock on some lashes, but we are using those until we buy some new ones. So let me put those on and I'll be right back. Much better with some lashes on. Feel free to do you though. Wing, no wing. Y'all just voted for a wing, and I was all about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the bottom part of my lashes. So I'm going to go in with that shade Daring and a pencil brush. We're just going to bring that down here. Just going to intensify the lash line just to bring everything together. Once again, if you get a little messy like me, take a little bit. It's almost like a little magic eraser. And just blend that out. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of that Madly shade and just do the outer part of my lower lash line. Now for the bronzer, this wasn't even a game. This wasn't even a competition. 80% of you guys voted for the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer. Mine is in the shade Private Island. I love this shade so much for my skin tone, but then also I love that they have something for everybody else's skin tones. It looks a little bit more orange on camera here, but it's definitely got more of a like camel shade. It's not like too orange at all. I think this is perfect for my skin tone, and I'll probably even notice it, I feel like, a little bit more as my tan fades, because I did buy this in June, so I got a minor tan for my birthday. But this for my birthday in June. And even like with what I'm wearing right now, that Maybelline, my like tan color, like this looks really nice. So I'm using my e.l.f. airbrush stippling brush to add that on to my face. Look at the difference. Like, doesn't this set my face look a bit better already? This brush in general just like makes any bronzer glide on beautifully. My favorite part, taking a little bit more of that loose powder, just cleaning up anything, making it a little bit more sharper so it looks more so like a contoured effect. Thin out the face, if you will. Now for the cheeks, I think this combination is really going to go with the eyes here. It was between the Alamar Cosmetics blush trio or the NARS blush in Madly, and it was kind of close there, but eventually the rest of you spoke, and 56% said Alamar Cosmetics. This little blush trio, very affordable. I think it was maybe like around the $30 range, but you get 3 different blushes. You can use them individually, you can mix them. I love that it comes with the mirror too, and they have a different variation. So this one is the light shade, this one is Colorete blush trio fair / light, and I think they have like a medium, and then they have like an even deeper one, or at least they have 2 different ones, or I don't know, but you've got options if you're a lighter skin tone or a little bit tan deeper. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna mix a little bit of Paraíso and Scorcher, and I was honestly torn between this one and the next one, which is like for a nice medium, because I was like in between. It was the summertime, so I was like, ugh, maybe I'm just gonna need to get the other one too, but like this still works for like my light skin that's tan. I love combining. I love using them individually because Scorcher I feel like has like a little bit of a sheen going on there, but this is going well with my eye color, and you can really just intensify this shade. But I kind of want to get the medium one a little bit too, just to see the difference and for when I do really get tan. Now for the competition, I used 2 different highlight palettes. I know you guys don't usually see me use palettes a lot, but 2 of them that I loved a lot. It was the Anastasia Beverly Hills in collaboration with Nicole Guerriero, OG, here on YouTube palette, or the Kathleen Lights in collaboration with Makeup Geek. I love them both. I think they're both beautiful. The quality is great. And there was a neck and neck there in the beginning, but Nicole did it. 69% of you said Nicole Guerriero palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this palette. I think I'm going to use, usually I always go for Kitty Cat. I think that one's beautiful. It's got a little bit of pink in there, but I think I'm going to use a little bit of Daydream, and I love this one because you can really kind of mix them up. So I'm going to use a little bit of, I think I'm going to mix these 2, Daydream and 143. A little bit darker. And I'm a little bit tanner finally, so I kind of like the orange, but oh yes. ABH and Nicole, I was down. This was like a no-brainer. I saw it. This one, I didn't think about it. I think I blacked out while I ordered it. I don't remember. But yes, still gorgeous. I love these colors. I feel like these are just colors. There's a color for every makeup look that you're gonna do here. Whether it's something peachy like I'm doing, oh my god. Or if, you know, you're gonna go more bronzy, more neutral, a little bit lighter. Ooh, I love this palette. Missed you. I wish it wasn't limited edition, but you know, all great things have to come to an end. But comment down below if you got the Nicole Guerriero palette. Highlight palette. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Daydream, and I'm going to take this into my inner corner, and that's going to be my inner corner highlight. To add a little 143. Going in with a clean brush, and I'm just taking off that powder. Ooh, and we are glowing. Jeez, good choice, guys. Good choice. I know I needed to bring that out. I was gonna bring out that Nicole one for the oldie but a goodie video, but I know for that one I really didn't want to use limited edition products, so I was like, hopefully you guys choose this one. If not, I was gonna bring it out for another one. Gonna go ahead and spray my face with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to choose a lipstick while this dries, because you know I always need time for that, because I honestly never put down a lipstick when I always have all of my products ready, but I never ever put down a lipstick. If I do, I put down like 10 different colors usually. And then I choose, because I don't know. That's the hardest part for me. But for this poll, I asked you guys, should I do a glossy lip or should I do something more matte satin? And let's see. 54% of you said matte/satin, which I am all about. I'm not super duper all about that gloss. Sometimes I'm really feeling it. Usually the summertime. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I need some gloss. I'm not super glossy. Are you more of a glossy girl or are you more of a matte satin girl? I tend to lean more towards mattes, but I do like me some glosses. So let me go choose a matte satin lip. And I think I kind of want to go a little bit darker. Let's see what I come up with. Definitely wanted to go the more brown route, so let's see if this works out to my liking. But I know I didn't want to whip out the NYX Lip Lingerie push-up lipstick in the shade Teddy, which I have been obsessed loving, but you guys have seen that one, so let me mix it up with another brown. But let's go in. I do need a lip liner, so I'm going to go in with NYX Suede lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. Favorite brown lip liner right now. I need to get, there's another one, forgot what it's called, but I need it. Now for the brownish lipstick, I was about to get, what is it, Colourpop's Luxe Lipstick number 27, but that was definitely something a little bit creamier. I was like, it could pass off as satin, but I was like, let's do matte or matte satin. So actually I pulled out one. I was like, ooh, I haven't tried Used You. This is the Milani shade Matte Style, which is kind of similar to that Colourpop 27, which is like, it's like a burgundy brown almost. But it's more matte, so let's see what's up. Ooh. Ooh, why didn't I bring you out for best fall favorite lipsticks? As you can tell, for the fall season, I have been craving me some fall hues, some browns especially. So I'll link down below my favorite fall lipsticks if you guys want to see more, but this one needs to be added in there. Good choice by me. I should have asked, should I do a second kind of poll option I was leaning towards doing, maybe I'll do it next time, was should I do a deep shade or a light nude shade. But this is a completed look thanks to you guys. This was a lot of fun actually, and it kind of took the guesswork out of it a little bit, so I kind of want to do these a little bit more, do a couple more of these where you guys interact and choose. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see some more of these. My followers choose my makeup. Should we do Instagram? Should we do Snapchat? Like what other, you know, arenas should we introduce this to? But I super enjoyed it. Got to mix in some high-end and some drugstore. Let me know if you guys love this look, as well as maybe what lipstick would you have paired this with? What lip combo would you have done with this eye look? You guys miss this profusion of the Sienna's palette, because I sure do. Should I whip it out for another Thanksgiving tutorial? I did a Thanksgiving tutorial with this $10 palette last year, which you guys seem to love, so should we do another one? But hey, here's a nice little Thanksgiving, a little vampy option. Picked up a nice, I don't know why I was not using this Milani shade before, but that was before I was into browns. Don't be afraid of the brown lipsticks, just do it. Do a dramatic eye, something simple. I love this. I had so much fun. Thank you all for participating. Don't forget to check the link below for some more fall favorite lipsticks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with more, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram Instagram so you can, you know, just follow me on Instagram and see what else I do outside of YouTube. So in case you're missing me, I don't know if you really do, but in case you are, I'll be on Instagram. I'm on there like 24/7. Personally, not all the times, but I'm definitely, you know, sifting through. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.